We're about to go jump in the GMC and do something wild. And of course, we are taking y'all along with us. Huge thanks to Factor for sponsoring this video. Let's load up. Okay. Does it look like it's tilted or does it look straight?
It's pretty straight.
Okay.
Be nice, little doodles. Just hang out.
Welcome back to another episode of Flying Sparks Garage. We are in the truck and we are headed out on an adventure because it's time to see this thing go.
Yeah, that's right. About 6 months ago, we bought this pickup. We had been having trouble with our 97 F-250 and I was spending more time working on it than I was driving it. And we just realized we don't have time for that. We're very busy and we have a lot of fun making videos for you guys, and that's our job now. So we want to be working on stuff that actually brings us joy and not stuff that's just a pain in the butt. So we decided we were going to need a newer pickup, and so we tried to make a conservative choice, buy one a few years old, efficient. We got this little 3.0 diesel Duramax, and there was a question mark around it, like, are they good? They haven't been out forever. There are mixed reviews on them, and we decided to give it a shot, and yeah, it's not working for us. We love the truck, it's comfortable, it drives great, it gets wonderful fuel mileage, but we're having some trouble. First trip we went out in it, it lost an injector, destroyed the wiring harness, and the truck got stuck at a dealership in Arkansas for about a week. We had to finish the trip in a rental car, a really crummy rental car, by the way, which kind of soured me in the first place because I was having to drive like a Impala that smelled like weed and sewer. So that wasn't fun. So it already kind of spoiled my attitude about the truck. And then we started having, you know, just the occasional check engine light would come on and I would turn it off and it would go away for a while. And I started feeling something that feels like you hit the rumble strips on the side of the road, but it did it at random times. So I thought, well, I guess another injector is going out. Started doing my research, and apparently this 10-speed has trouble with torque converter shutter. It's not necessarily an issue that's going to shut the truck down, but it's a sign that there are issues with it. They also have problems with the valve body, and in some situations there's reports about it having a catastrophic failure and locking the back tires up at highway speed. So
That wouldn't be good.
no, I did some research and it's about $10,000, $8,000 to $10,000 to replace that transmission. And on a truck that you're only paying 35 grand for, that just seems like a big hit, especially when it's only got 100,000 miles on it. So we decided to try to find something else. Much like my F-250, I don't want to work on this thing. I want to just drive it. If I'm going to have a newer vehicle that's got to be worked on, I want to be so excited about it that when something breaks, I go and modify it and put better parts on it. So we found something that's going to get that done.
Well, this is going to be an experience.
Yeah.
Place looks fancy.
It really does.
Should.
It should.
All right. Come on, truck. All you got to do is make it a few more feet.
Is turn into the building. All you
few
have
more
to do.
feet.
Actually, it's a few more feet, and then you gotta sit for a second, and then turn back on and let them test drive you, and be on your best behavior ever. I see it.
Oh, that's a
Gosh,
good looking
I
truck.
pulled up
See
underneath the deal. Oh my. Okay, that dude looks
Oh my
gorge. Okay, gorge.
God. Look at it.
Oh my god.
I'll pull
my
right
gosh.
up to it.
That Joker is tough looking.
Yeah. All
The
right,
GMC is like feeling
Oh my God.
feeling sad.
Looks sad. Harrison.
all right. What was our guy's name? Michael?
I think he's incoming. Hey Michael, Emily.
Pleasure.
Great to
What's up,
meet
man?
you.
Hello.
Aaron.
Pleasure.
Yeah, just right over there.
Oh, yeah.
Pleasure.
Nice to
Yeah,
meet
if y'all
you.
want to pull it up over
Okay,
here,
you got it.
That'll help out a lot. And then I'll grab the keys to start up the trade appraisal for you guys, okay?
Excellent, thank you. We're moving the truck because this is the test drive lane. Mm-hmm. I support this.
Yeah.
He's pulling the keys out. He's like, I want you guys.
I'm so excited.
Holy moly.
I'm not even the one that gets to drive it either.
Not yet. You only got a couple more years, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my heavens. You approve of the back seat?
I do.
And this is the best part. Can't see the supercharger though. I like the functional ram air hood. Like, that's cool, man.
Looking in all the little crevices to see if there's a bunch of mud and rocks and stuff like that. Just to try to get an idea of how hard it's been ran. Looks clean.
A little bit of wear on this seat. That might be a common problem with these. Maybe they had a big dog in the front seat too.
This is fancy.
Yeah, got a blanket for the battery. Gotta keep them warm.
Yes, just so they don't get cold.
Time to hit the key on this thing.
Yes. Yep, I'll take it.
Got a little belt squeak or something?
I'm on it, I'm gonna go look.
Well, that sounds pretty dang
It does. Almost sounds like more mid-truck.
Yeah, it did sound like it's coming from flywheel area.
Sounds so good.
Yeah, it sounds like it's right in this area. Goes away. Rev. Just at idle. So interesting. It quiets down when you rev on it.
Yeah, that's gonna be a heat shield or something sitting there vibrating against it. Because as soon as you change the harmonics of
Yeah.
the engine, it goes away.
Yeah.
Even just the slightest. Is the air conditioner on? Turn that off. It may change the. Yeah.
It went off.
It changes the idle point. So,
Yeah.
So it's nothing mechanical. It's just a.
Like almost a resonance.
Yeah. It's a heat shield scratching on something.
That's interesting.
This is a dang cool dealership.
Yeah.
There is an LS Swap Vet over there. It's beautifully done. There's a drag car right here. It's pretty awesome. Same wheels as I have on Roxy, by the way. My drag pack, at least. Awesome. All right, you guys. The TRX is cranked up. We have Michael back there in the back seat, making sure I stay a good girl. And we're getting ready to go take this thing for a test drive. I'm freaking pumped.
Turns out when it's not on heated seats. Huh.
Maybe the horsepower will make up for it.
I bet it will.
Yeah, warmed from the inside out.
So I saw some cops going that way. So let's see
I
if we
saw a
can
big
catch 'em.
fire truck too. Let's see if we can catch them.
It does have heated seats and heated
Oh.
steering wheel.
That's cool.
So
Misinformation
this information.
from the internet. I can't
I
believe.
mean, this says
Oh, blower line.
yes.
Emily. Be nice. Yeah. Do they make cog pulleys for these? Where you we like. So this feels much smaller and less bulky than the GMC. The GMC felt like a it felt bigger than the Super Duties we had. And it was so weird. This does not feel giant. It feels like...
And this one's wider, so I wonder what that is about it. Because
so
I agree.
interesting. Like, the hood feels like it goes in like this. The GMC just felt like it was covering half the road you were looking at.
Yeah.
This feels really like, the size feels manageable, but it still feels big. I like the height.
What's this red button do?
Oh, you know how the Chargers come with a red key and a black key?
Mm-hmm.
Do they do that with these? The red key is like the spicy one. Michael, do you know anything about this?
So, from what I can tell, we only have one key.
Okay. Are you familiar with the red and the black key thing?
No, I'm not.
Really?
The red key gives you a different tune, a much more spicy tune.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be fun.
Right?
I'm about to research it.
Petting the steering wheel, are we?
Well, there's a little bit of like... You making fun of me, bro?
Yes.
There's a little bit of like texture to it, and I was like trying to kind of figure out what was going on.
All I see out of the corner of my eye is you petting the steering wheel.
I mean, I'm not against the idea.
It sounds really good.
It does. But I still want mufflers for it. Or like...
The lack of.
Yes. Oh yeah, turning radius is pretty good.
Can actually turn right here for you.
Okay.
And it's this little parking lot right back here.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Yeah, great place to do a burnout. I'm just kidding.
I saw nothing. I heard nothing.
He's like, just sign here. And you can do all you want. You can just do all you want. Ooh, there's a puddle. You know what I have to do with puddles.
You have to take a picture.
Yeah. Aaron, I would love for you to drive it as well.
I don't want to.
Oh my gosh. I'll drive it home.
Oh, it checks out. It looks good in a puddle. Hello, gorgeous. Dude, it's so pretty. Ugh. I'm not gonna do a hard takeoff. I just want to like...
I'm gonna be back here because I'm going to fall back either way.
Thrust.
Yes.
Okay. We're headed back to the little old dealership. Oh, look at the paddle shifters.
Mm-hmm.
What?
It's
got paddle shifters?
It's got paddlies.
That's
Nice.
crazy.
A sporty.
That's so sporty.
What if we pull out? There's a Mustang beside us.
Are we racing it? Because I'm down.
There it is right there.
I'm just saying, this thing could hurt a lot of Mustang feelings. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope they know better. Just saying.
I think it's going to. There's the one.
Ooh, we like fast cars.
Turns out getting 22 miles per gallon isn't that exciting. I have no notes.
Good.
I do believe it's time to go into an office and write our names on papers. Okay, we just did a bunch of paperwork and we are grabbing our stuff out of the GMC. Oh my gosh, we bought another truck.
We got the important stuff out of the truck.
Beef stick. Goodbye, GMC. New plates on.
Heck yeah.
Dude, we're all fixed up. What? That's our truck?
Heck yeah, it is.
Oh my god. What?
I like it.
We are insane. This is our 2021 Ram TRX with the famous Hellcat power plant. Yep, a 6.2 liter Hemi topped with a killer twin screw supercharger. Rated at over 700 horsepower and 650 foot-pounds of torque, this freaking truck gets it.
The other truck was nice. It was nice. This one's like, yeah, buddy.
This is so exciting. It's really funny. Like when we bought the GMC, we were like, okay, we were big kids. We were modest. We made a reasonable decision, but I didn't have any of like the butterflies. This thing gives me freaking butterflies.
Yep.
I'm so freaking pumped. Let's go. What?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
We did it. We bought a truck that we like.
I think like would be an understatement.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Love.
When Emily was in Florida, I was at the Dodge dealer, and I was like, man, I just have to have something that I trust, that I like. And even if I do have some reliability issues, I want to like it enough to enjoy working on it. And so I was looking at brand new Cummins, and I started reading the reviews, and they're not good. Like they're having all kinds of problems out of them. I was like, I'm going to spend 85 grand on a truck, and it's still going to have problems. So we got something used that we are loving. And I haven't driven it yet.
Yes, this is Aaron's first.
Oh, spicy.
I really hope you can hear that. Even better.
So good.
Dogs are in here?
The dogs are in here.
All right, we got the dogs. It was touch and go. We almost traded them in a minute ago.
Yeah. We got the GMC appraised, and they were in there,
Yeah.
and they were making jokes about, well, you know the dogs were in there, so that goes to the appraised value.
Yeah.
And like, well, it might be much more.
Red light.
This is so exciting, you guys. The
I like it.
3-hour drive home is going to be amazing.
3 hours. We're doing it in 2.
The 2-hour drive home is going to be amazing.
Whatever, Aaron. You know you don't even speed ever.
No, I don't. I'm a
He's
pilot.
grandpa.
I'm a pilot. You get too many dings on your license, it starts affecting your ability to fly. So, and I'm a commercial driver. Same thing. I got to follow the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
So what'd you think of that little jump on the throttle there, sir?
It's spicy. It had a little more hit than I
Right?
thought it was going to have.
Right?
Yeah. So, where are we going?
Seafood.
Seafood.
In the opposite direction.
See, that way?
Oh, back that way.
That way.
Starting
Maybe
route
it
to
is
Twin
right.
Crab Juicy Seafood.
Okay, so
and
you go
Bar.
left at this intersection.
Cool.
Head northeast on FM 528 East. Then take the first left onto Gulf Freeway.
We'll see y'all at lunch. Aaron's finishing his oysters. The kid is... You thought it was a photo?
I thought she was taking a picture of me.
You had
Hi.
a big smile on.
The kid has her bib on. She is getting ready to dive the heck in.
I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh.
That's right. They said our payments don't start for a month and a half, so we're going to eat now.
Going in for the tools.
Hello? My hands are slippery.
Thoroughly enjoyed our food.
Yes.
And now we're gonna jump in this thing.
Somehow ours.
It's somehow ours. What?
What?
The remote started it.
That was cool. He did some nonchalant.
Oh my god. Look at the lights in the Ram Air hood. That's sexy. Oh my gracious. My heart. Oh my god. I'm obsessed.
Yeah, me too.
Me 3.
Yeah.
I like it.
In 6.3 miles, take
I
exit
just
33
completely
towards
offset
Gateway
this
Street.
carbon footprint.
Oh, that's funny. Paddlies. Oh, we put it in a lower gear. Oh.
Oh
Whoa!
my gosh. I can't. This is the first truck I've ever seen with a paddle shifter.
Yeah, me too.
It's a waste tread. We're riding along on the way home. And And the truck just hit 59,000. 59,000.
Yep. $1 a mile. Not quite.
About that.
About $1.25 a mile.
Oh boy, worth it.
Yeah.
It just had an oil change, but we're gonna give it one of our own.
I want my own oil in it. I don't trust nobody.
All right, we picked up the kid for work.
Yeah, so today we're gonna go through this truck from front to end, top to bottom. So I'm gonna change the oil, we're gonna go through the whole drivetrain, look at everything. If there's a part that can be greased, we're gonna grease it. If there's a part that needs to be cleaned, we're gonna clean it. But before we do that, we're gonna thank today's sponsor, Factor, by going and eating some delicious lunch.
Let's go get some grub. Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code FlyingSparksGarage FB50 to get 50% off your first Factor box, plus free breakfast for a year. That's code FlyingSparksGarage FB50 at factor75.com to get half off, plus free breakfast for 1 year. Offer only valid for new Factor customers with code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase.
I'm excited.
Me too.
So today I'm getting garlic butter and chicken thighs.
What do you got, kid?
Today I have the grilled filet mignon with creamy Parmesan shrimp, and I am so excited.
And I have the truffle butter chicken and mushroom risotto. Sounds so good.
Something I really like is we don't have a full-blown kitchen here at the shop, so we're able to skip the prep and the cleanup on these meals, get right to eating and right back to work.
I really like that these are made with real food and real ingredients. There's no refined sugars, no seed oils, no yucky artificial ingredients. It's just real good food.
There's so many different varieties. There's over 100 different meals a week, and they all taste so amazing. And like she said, they're made with real food, and it's just really, really awesome.
The kid is so right about the menu, and they've integrated so many more Mediterranean meals more than ever. And my favorite food is Mediterranean.
So good.
Very tasty.
Mine's so good too. My mushroom risotto is like the perfect addition with the chicken.
This one's got mushrooms and quinoa and stuff in it, and it all comes together and tastes really nice.
I like how that's shredded.
Yeah. In our line of work, mussels are important. Mussels like protein. Most of these meals have 30 plus grams of protein in them, which is awesome.
Well, I'm clearly the one that eats the slowest around here.
All right. I used to do that when I wanted to avoid work.
Puppies are enjoying Factor too.
Right.
Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code FlyingSparksGarage FB50 to get 50% off your first Factor box, plus free breakfast for 1 year. That's code FlyingSparksGarage FB50 at factor75.com to get half off plus your free breakfast for 1 year. Offer only valid for new Factor customers with code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase. Thank you so much, Factor, for all your support of our channel.
Before I pull this thing in the shop, I'm gonna run to the car wash, get it cleaned up. That way we can do a little bit of paint correction, fix a few scratches, things like that. I don't think that's ever gonna get old. It is so nice. So before I purchased this truck, I went to the local Ford dealer, looked at some of their used trucks, looked at their new trucks, and the prices, new truck prices are just gone absolutely crazy. I was looking at 2 used Super Duties. They were in the 70,000-ish with 50, 60,000 miles on them. And the new trucks, the ones that I felt like I could afford, were more of the base models. They had a small screen. Interior was very basic. I typically buy vehicles with leather interior, and not for the reason that most people think. It's I'm a mechanic. Like, I can't have cloth seats. They get too dirty. So when I looked at stepping up to leather, new Fords were running in the 90s. That is a lot of money for a person that, my first house cost me $40,000. So then I went to the Dodge dealership and started looking at Rams, a couple used ones, but they were crazy expensive. They were 70 plus, most of them being in the 80s. I did find one brand new 25 Ram. It was a 3/4 ton, 4x4 diesel, pretty loaded up. I think the sticker of it was 85,000, but they were willing to sell it for 75,000. And I was like, yeah, that's a pretty cool deal. But then I got online and started researching, and they have some problems. Like, there are some things in the 25s that they have not ironed out, electrical issues, other various things that I could see being very annoying to me. So I pretty much decided on a 2025 Ram, brand new, but 25 model. Emily got back from Florida. We went to the dealership on a Sunday when it was closed. I showed her the truck, and she did this thing of, yeah, if you like it, I think it'd be a great truck for us. I know my wife well enough to know that that means she is in full support of what I want, but it doesn't get her excited. So then we walked around the lot a little bit more, and she ran across the new wide body Ram. Forgive me, I think it's called an RHS or something like that. And she got all excited. And then we looked, it had the Hurricane engine, and she was like, you know, I know those are really cool, but I don't like the sound of the inline 6. So we moved on. And I got to thinking, I was like, you know, I'm looking at trucks that cost anything decent is 70,000, north of 70,000. And I remembered that they made the TRX. And I was like, you know, I've seen a lot of Hellcats on drag and drives, and people are just beating the snot out of them, and they keep running. So if they make a pickup that's a half ton that I can tow some of my smaller trailers with, and they can take the beating of a racer, like they'll probably take the beating of just daily use and occasional fun. So I started looking, and they were actually in my price range. We saved money buying this one used. And it appears, best I can tell online, that they are extremely reliable. So we'll see. We got it at a good price. We paid $64,000 for this thing. I know that's a lot for a used truck with 50,000 miles, but I'm telling you, after going to the dealerships, that's what trucks cost, if not more than that, if you're looking at diesels. One of the things on my list today is to install this very heavy duty, awesome magnet right here on the side of my console, down by my right leg. You guys can imagine what I'm gonna use that for, because YouTube, I'm not gonna tell you, but I'm from Texas, so do the math. So I'm thinking there's a little plastic cover here. That's probably a bolt that holds the console on. So I'm gonna come back from that a little bit. I think that'd probably work pretty good. Let's try there. Got our marks there. Okay, let's try it out. Oh, that's nice. I don't have to worry about that thing being in the console, moving around when I don't want it to. It's securely mounted. I like that. So when we first went and picked the truck up, I could hear a squealing noise. It sounded like a tensioner pulley maybe, or something like that. And it was just kind of squeaking. I was like, well, you know, that's probably not that big of a deal. It's a great deal on the truck. I'm gonna look at it. So I did, I looked at it at the dealership, and it actually wasn't a tensioner pulley. It was some sound, like a squealing that was coming from somewhere in here. Now, I got it in the truck and I looked up in there, and it's got heat shielding on everything. So my assumption is that there's heat shielding up close to something. The tolerances are such that it'll just sit there and vibrate and rub. I kind of confirmed that by revving it up slightly, and it went away. So when the resonance changed, the sound changed. But I've got to know for sure, because I want to know, is there a part I can replace? Can I modify something on the truck to make that go away? Because it just doesn't sound good. It's like, this truck is beautiful, it's amazing, but it's got this irritating little squeaky weird noise. So I'm going to fire this thing up, going back to my roots with my stethoscope, and I'm going to find exactly where that thing's coming from. Now, it usually does it at idle. So let's see what we got. Okay, there it is. When it idles down with the air conditioner on, you just get a little bit of a squealing sound. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. It goes away. I let off. It's back. It's just an irritating little tiny squeak. Okay, let's see if we can locate it. The fans are on now, that's not going to help us, but so I took my little stethoscope and I moved it around into there to all the different components. Over on the engine block, sounds perfect. The bell housing, so the torque converter, flex plate, all that sounds really good. When I started running it along the manifold, the cat actually sounded good. But as I moved up closer to the engine, it sounds like that tingy noise is coming from there. It did quieten down and most of the squeak went away. So I want to verify that when the truck's cold and it's not warmed up, because when it warms up, the idle changes. So when it's first thing in the morning, it's cold, I'm going to check it again, but I'm about 98% sure that that sound is coming from the heat shield that's actually around the exhaust manifold. If I confirm that, and that's the case, I might need some headers for this thing. They don't have heat shield, and it would fix the sound. And it'd be cool, and I would like it. So we'll see. I'll confirm tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure it's that heat shield around the exhaust manifold. So while this truck is absolutely stunning, it's beautiful. It does have 50,000 miles on it. I guess close to 60,000 now that we drove it home. And the paint, you know, somebody took really good care of it. But things just get scratched. Dirt, paint, and a rag can do a whole lot of damage. So I think one thing we want to do today is we'll walk around the whole truck and just see if we can find little spots to do some paint correction on. I'm not worried so much about some of this swirling. You know, you can see it right there. We probably won't worry about that too much. We may hit the upper surfaces here because that's what your eye hits, but there are areas that I actually want to work on. We have a handful of areas throughout the truck that are like this. It's just scuffed, minor, something hit it, and it's on the surface, I can feel it, so that would buff out. Another area I'd like to look at is this bedside. You can see some pretty decent surface scratches just up here on the top, just like you would expect. You know, it's a truck, it gets used, but I've got a little polisher and I think I can take some of that stuff out and make it look a lot better. So let's get this thing wiped down and get our little buffer out. I've got one of those really small diameter buffers that can do some fine tuning. Let's get the upper edges of this truck cleaned up. It's funny, I was looking at brand new trucks and this one actually has less paint damage than a lot of the brand new ones I looked at. But regardless, I still want to start with something fresh. I want to make it look as nice as I can because it's a huge investment for me and I want it to be as nice as it possibly can be. So I'm gonna get my little buffer out, start working these upper surfaces and see if we can get rid of some of that scratching. We're gonna start this with a very light pad and polishing compound like the final step because I don't see anything on here that looks bad enough that I'm gonna need anything with abrasion. Let's see what we get. Looks like we've still got a little bit of that spider webbing or whatever you want to call it, but that looks pretty nice. So I think if I want to go with a little bit tougher pad, a little more abrasive compound, I could probably get it perfect. But I really don't want to dig into the paint at all. It's already so beautiful. And that took out some of those really fine marks that you get whenever you just use a towel and there may be some dirt underneath it. It took those out. There are some a little bit deeper marks on it that I'm just not willing to go down that deep to get out. So that's going to work. We're going to hit these upper surfaces. This truck is designed, you can see how it kind of color changes there at the top. That's what attracts your eye. Anything below that, you're not going to see scratches and stuff like that on it. So we're going to hit those top surfaces and that'll be good enough for now. All right, I'm happy with that. It looks really nice. It didn't look bad before, like I said, but just subtle little improvements make a difference. I'm going to do the other side. I'm not going to film it because, well, you saw me do this side. You know exactly what I'm going to do, but I'm going to get the other side done, and then the girls are probably going to come help me change the oil, and we'll do a full inspection on this thing.
Alrighty, it is time to do the oil change, and step one is obviously to pull the current oil out. I was going to say old, but it's not that old. Aaron says there's a skid plate, so the kid's going to run under there, lay on the creeper, and roll underneath there and see what size bolts we need, what size socket we need. Looks like it's a 16 or a 5/8.
I can't move my arms.
Did you work arms today?
Yes.
I missed the gym this morning.
And yesterday.
And the whole
day
last
before.
2 weeks.
I'm squished up against the skid plate.
Yep. It's awkward.
I can't move my other arm. Is there a better way to do this?
Have Aaron do it.
I don't mind if you want me to.
Gonna try with the other arm.
It looks a whole lot taller when you're not underneath it.
I'm not very impressed with whoever's been taking this on and off. Those are way too tight.
I agree.
There's no reason for those to be torqued to 100 foot-pound. All right, there's the oil filter. Right there. Mopar. Guys,
Oh boy.
they installed a funnel thingy. They got a drip thing coming from the oil filter, and then another one so it can go right into your bucket.
Oh, I thought you were saying something negative.
Oh, it's great.
Oh, that's
Like they
awesome.
literally channeled the oil so it comes down right here.
That's, look, it's a little oil slide.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Whee! Right into the drain pan that you want it to go
Okay.
in.
I already liked it, but now I like it more. That is
Wow,
cool.
another point for the TRX.
Yeah. Let's see how tight they got their filter. Tight enough.
Need a wrench?
Need a wrench.
I have like no room to rotate it.
Squeezed in there pretty dang good.
Yeah, I don't really have any.
I'm getting clampage on it. It's just really tight. Okay, I'm breaking it loose.
Good job.
It's just really tight, man. Somebody,
They had the Hulk tighten everything on this truck.
it's okay. They were trying to do a really good job. It's slowly coming loose. It's budging, it's just, I don't know. It's not giving me the satisfaction I want. I'm just like, yeah, have
That's
at
right.
it. Do your thing.
There it is.
You're kidding.
Aaron was under there like 2 seconds and he got it totally done, so.
You guys got it loose. I just finished it off.
Yeah, of course. Oh, that's so nice. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
All right, I'll get you another filter.
thank you. Do you want to pour some oil in this thing?
No, because it sits sideways.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna grab you a little CRC so you can spray that tray out.
Yeah, good plan. I have a little rag right here.
Okay.
You can spray some degreaser on.
It hit the camera. That was so funny.
Brilliant. Yeah.
There?
Keep going. Does that totally cover you, Aaron?
Nope.
Okay, this is good.
Good.
Thanks, sweetest.
You're welcome. Let me know if you need anything else.
Oh my god.
All right, whoever's maintaining this truck needs to have their impact wrenches confiscated.
I need a bigger cheater wrench, kid.
Okay.
There's only a 13mm plug.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't strip off.
Oh god. Dear Lord Mopar baby Jesus, don't let my drain plug strip. That's what makes that drain pan so nice.
Yes.
It didn't go kerplunk into the oil when I dropped it.
I wonder if I should get you a short socket, 6-point, and a breakover. Sure looks tight from here.
It is sure enough tight. Oh, okay. Breakover for the win.
Good job.
You shouldn't have needed a giant breakover for that job, though.
I don't know about that. Show your
Pretty
thing-
watery.
Show your hand to the camera. Well, it's 0-40, but see that discoloration? That. Oh man. Sorry guys, you went down. So Mopar guys, Hellcat guys, does your oil look like that? That orangey tint to it, I don't like. Put your plug back in.
Yep. I'm ready.
You feel comfortable with the tightness, or want to give it a little bit more?
It felt like that it got tight and then it got happy, but
Yeah, it
can
is an
crank it over.
O-ring, so it's gonna like hit a bottom, and that's why you don't need to be using impact on it and over tightening it.
yeah, it's
snug.
super good.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
It's super good.
Alrighty.
Yep. Okay, time to put some fresh Syntec 0 W40 weight.
Let's see if I can do this without help.
Stubby Bob looks so good in the background. This engine takes 7 quarts. Last quart going in. There we go. Nicely done, kid.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go. Oil pressure's good.
Just checking everything out. Does it look suitable?
Yeah, I don't see anything leaking, so I think I will climb under there and try to get that skid plate back on it.
The front hole's on that skid plater channel, so that's nice to slide on.
Okay, can I get a couple more long bolts?
Yes, sir.
All it needs. Don't need to check the torque of your gun against your skid plate bolts. So I'm looking for grease zerks on the front, and I don't see any. Ball joints look good. The rubbers are in place. Boots aren't cracked, not broken. CV axles, they look really good. The boots are just fine. They're not cracked. Brakes look excellent from what I can see of them. It's got a dust shield on there, but I can still see the rotor here, and there's no grooving. It's super smooth. So nothing on the front end is causing me concern or thinking it's going to need maintenance anytime soon. Struts look good. I don't see any leaks from them. I don't see any odd rubs on the tires or anything like that. So now I look up at my little plastics, my inner fenders. They look great. All the factory clips are in it. Nothing's been fixed, you know, like it hadn't been wrecked or anything. Which I looked at this at the dealership too, but I'm just going back over it for you guys. All the clips are in there. All the clips are in there. Everything's great. Sway bar looks good. Bushings look good. Not a single leak from the engine or the transmission. It all looks nice. Transmission mount, perfect. Looks like brand new live rubber. Front drive shaft looks great. No concerns there. Also no grease zerks that I can see. Now on these TRXs, this drive shaft is problematic. This spline right here gets loose, and we can feel it in this truck. It's got a little bit of a clunk when you take off. But the fix, from my understanding, is put an aftermarket shaft in it, and I'm not ready to do that quite yet. U-joints look good though, and there's no way to grease them. We're not gonna worry about that. Okay, so this back suspension, the bushings look great. Nothing's been shifting or loose. That looks really good. Rear suspension, a little different than I've ever seen, but looks pretty dang cool. Big, massive shocks on it. The front and the back, these shocks, struts, whatever you want to call them, are remote reservoir, which is really neat. And I've never seen this before. This has a shock on the axle, so when it rotates, it absorbs some of the shock. And on that one, I do actually have a cracked boot. So we will want to replace that. Brake lines look good. Suspension on this side looks really nice. Yep, I don't see anything that's concerning. Just that shock that's above the front differential. Cool, I think we got a good truck. It looks really nice. We'll read about that shock that attaches the front third member, whatever you want to call it, the differential. It's a shock that goes up to the frame. That boot's busted, but I bet we can either buy a boot or that shock will be pretty inexpensive. Belts are in good condition. I don't see any wiring that's out of place or moved around. Brake fluid's good. It's nice and clean, you can tell. Not even gonna take the cap off that. Yeah, looks really nice. Coolant's at the right level. Other coolant's at the right level. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I gotta assume that this is the radiator and this is the intercooler. Different cooling systems. Because we've got a electric water pump right here that must run the intercooler. Yeah, it looks really great. I think we made a good purchase.
Well, it's time for some evening editing. Shift number 2 in full effect. And I'm outside. The sun has just set and it is such a beautiful evening. Y'all check this out. They're crazy. So much fun having these puppies. And Kit Kat, our big orange cat, loves them. Okay, back to work. See y'all tomorrow. It is a new day and we've just brought the truck to the shop and it is time to check the oil. We never did that yesterday. After we changed it, we just kind of were like, all right, done, let's go home.
It holds 7 quarts, we put 7 in.
Yeah.
Nothing to check.
But let's glance at it because I'm excited to take y'all for a spin. When we drove the thing home from the dealership, Aaron figured out how to use this fancy launch button that exists on the dash, just chills there. Wait till y'all see this.
Yeah, buddy.
It's so freaking cool. Okay, let's check the oil real quick.
That is what a fresh oil change should look like.
It looks really pretty.
Yep. And that's what a rag should look like when you wipe it after a fresh oil change. Smells good, like fresh new oil. I am happy with that.
We're gonna go find an undisclosed location in Mexico, of course,
Yeah, we're in Texas. We're right next to Mexico.
to do a quick little launch, quick little ditty. I love the exhaust note, but I do want it loud.
Yep, that's gonna happen. Because we have that rattling noise, that squeaking,
Yeah.
it's gotta have headers and full exhaust. That's the only way to fix it right.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Yep. Oops, I had the key in my lap. Now it's gone. Gone forever. All right. It goes in here, and they've designed this little pouch so that the key kind of locks in for launching.
Yeah. When Aaron found the launch button, well, when Aaron learned how to use the launch button, I should say, we were driving home from the dealership and it was nighttime. The kid was in the back seat. She was like playing on her phone. And we had both the dogs in their carrier right here on the top, how they like to lay where it's like kind of a hammock. So he was like, I'm gonna try the launch control. And I was like, okay, cool. So the kid didn't know because she had her earbuds in. I just put my arm over the dogs and I was like, okay, let's see what it does. This joker freaking launched. Like I was trying to pick my head up. Goose was on top of Maverick. He went over my arm and like gut punched the kid. Meanwhile, she's trying to hold her head up straight and she's like, what in the world? She had no idea what we were doing. It was so funny because she was like, oh my God. And I was like, we lost a dog. And he didn't go to the floorboard. He went straight to the back because of the freaking G's.
Yeah.
Jeez. So yeah, it was really funny. And
Yeah.
that's a story that she will probably tell her whole life
Yep.
because it was really hilarious.
It's not speeding, it's just getting really fast to the
Just
speed.
Getting up to the speed limit rather rapidly.
Yeah,
That's why horsepower makes you a safer driver.
exactly.
This is our first Hemi
It is our first Hemi. Yep.
right here now.
All right. We're on an
All right.
access road in Mexico, of course.
Yes, of course.
the all-wheel drive, it's also the 700 horsepower, but the all-wheel drive just makes it absolutely insane because when it pulls, like it pulls a lot. It is so freaking fun. I can do that all day.
That's exactly right. Usually when you're hammering down on a hot rod, you kind of get that like rural drive, like we're gonna drive out of this thing's awesome. This one, it just freaking rips, like it puts you back in the scene. God, it's so fun. Holy cow.
Oh, that's so much fun.
Golly.
On factory production, so we really don't technically have to worry about tearing it up. It'll do that all day long.
And we did buy an extra 100,000 mile warranty.
We did do that.
Which is wonderful.
Yep.
And I also asked, like, so if we do any modifications, what happens to the warranty? He said, whatever you modify, you lose your warranty on. So if you don't modify the engine, then you won't lose your warranty. And I said, what about exhaust? He said, well, then if you modify the exhaust system, then you void your warranty on your exhaust. Done.
Yep.
Sounds excellent. So yay. The plan is to void the warranty on the exhaust and
For sure.
eventually the drive shaft.
Mm-hmm.
To void our warranty on the drive shaft because we
Yep.
had an aftermarket one.
Yep.
Yeah, so it makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
So dang cool. Hop on in, sir.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, this truck is a freaking dream come true. A dream we didn't even really know we had.
Yeah, for sure. It's not a decision we wanted to have to make anytime soon, but that GMC just wasn't going to cut it. There were too many issues, too much stuff that was going to be very, very expensive.
Yes, so this morning over coffee, this is how Aaron's brain works. He was looking at numbers, and I want you to tell them the numbers that you came up with because that was really amazing.
Yeah, so I'm sure a lot of you guys are like me and you're like, what is this costing me? Obviously the truck was more expensive, but there's maintenance cost and then there's fuel costs. So I decided to do a little math. If we're taking a sample on 10,000 miles, the Duramax should have gotten 28 to 30 miles per gallon. It never did. It got like 22 combined driving, which is mostly freeway, but we do some in-town driving. So we left Houston, put about 60 miles on it, and I was kind of babying it, doing the speed limit. We were actually doing like 19 miles per gallon out on the freeway. Now that goes way down when you pull in the gas station because the sound of it, the feel of it, you can't help but get on it. But I'm gonna run the sample, the TRX getting 12 miles per gallon average. That'll account for the trips into Dallas and then the driving around town. So the Duramax on a 10,000 mile sample would have used about 478 gallons of fuel. Diesel's more expensive, $3.20 a gallon. That's like $1,523 to run that for 10,000 miles. Now that doesn't account in for the DEF. In the GMC, we ran the Blue DEF Platinum at about 10 bucks a gallon. So we were using about a gallon of DEF every 1,000 miles that we went. So you've got to add in 10 gallons of DEF in there, which totals up to about 100 bucks. Our total consumables on the 3.0 Duramax were about $1,623 on a 10,000 mile sample. The TRX is going to burn about 833 gallons of gasoline. At the average in Texas right now is about $2.50. So that's $2,083 in fuel. So if we're running this truck about 15,000 miles a year, which is probably what we'll do, that's going to be the difference of about $690 from running the little diesel compared to this. 690 bucks, we decided, what does that cost per day? 365 days out of the year, that's $1.89 a day more to drive this. That is less than a cup of coffee at a gas station. So yeah, we get to drive supercharged, powerful, fun, good looking, just makes us giggle every time we hit the button for about $1.89 more than a 3-liter Duramax. I think that's a pretty good trade-off.
I loved that math. I thought it was hilarious and awesome. And that's the way his brain works, because he's sitting there and he's like, I know I love this truck, but I feel bad that I got away from the efficient, like cheaper truck to operate.
Yep.
But breaking it down like this is so fun. Plus, I think this truck's probably going to hold its value a lot better than that truck.
So all of that just leads up to, it's more comfortable, we're more relaxed with it, we're having more fun, and I think it's the right choice, especially when you consider we bought Emily's GTO with 7,000 miles on it. Is that right? 7,000? And we've owned that car since 2005, late 2005. It's got over 200,000 miles on it, and there's never been a day that we were like, man, what a bummer we got to put a clutch in it.
So true.
We've been through a few clutches, but we know why. It's got a lot of power and we've had a lot of fun. So it's like, yeah, pull it in the shop, put a clutch in it. What's not exciting to me is, wow, the 3-liter Duramax, we got to put a new DEF system on it. Or we can delete it. That's illegal. Can't do that. So none of that felt like fun. This one, yeah, if it breaks, we're going to pull it in the shop and be like, yeah, this is a good day. We get to fix on our hot rod.
That's right. That's exactly right. I'm excited to read your comments about what you think we should do with this truck. What would you guys do with a truck that has 600 wheel horsepower and just so much fun? We're so stoked about this decision, and I bet you guys are also going to be excited for us. Thank y'all so much for all the support you show to our channel and to all of our builds, and the patience with some of them that are bigger jobs that take more investment of time. We will get there, you know? We're just immensely grateful for what we do for a living. It's just the best.
Yep. And it's all thanks to you guys. We appreciate you watching, and we're about to get back to Peterbilt stuff, so stay tuned. Next week's gonna be a lot of fun.
We have about a month until the Mid-America Truck Show, and we're taking both of our Peterbilts. So if you guys are gonna be there, get excited. And if you're not gonna be there, then get excited for all the content that's gonna take place between now and then, because we have a lot of work to do.
Yep, sleep is about to become a luxury.
I wanna do that.
Well, we can.
This tailgate's so much lighter too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.